Greetings and welcome back to Monster Legends. We got a very impatient fellow there, and we actually already had some stuff for him too. But first, let me do this in a half-baked attempt to actually complete the next stage of the event here. Yes, I think it was like 6 gems, or maybe it was 8 gems or something like that. So I finished off Cupid, where it will very likely forever sit in my storage. It's just I didn't want to look at it anymore. And this is probably... Okay, yeah, alright, that's what that was. Yeah, he's actually 55 because I used him to do some food stuff. Do I have another one of those? Question, do I have space for him? Yes, I do. Alright. Alright. Actually, I could use a little bit more food updates before I send him in to be torn apart, of course. Alright, do I get an update here now? Alright, and... I'm not getting it. There we go, okay. Alright, so, yeah, dude, thanks a lot. What was your name again? Shango, we already have one. He's a lot stronger than you are, too. Where is... Extract here over to rares. I noticed that I actually had a lot of Zims, but I noticed actually one of them. I actually raised that other guy, that Anbei one, because he was the only one that had all his slots open. So the other guy who's actually there a longer time, well, actually it's uncommon. What am I looking at rares for? There he is. Yeah, I mean, if you got a choice of which one you're going to keep the one that's got all his rune slots open, right? Right, and also, yeah, I actually completed the Cells dungeon too. The reason I did that, of course, was for the pieces of Aiden, who we actually have in the hatchery, and we're going to be raising up and feeding today. So I can actually already kick him up one, and I have 2 more copies of him. So yeah, that's gonna happen. He's probably gonna be my first epic who gets raised up, and I haven't even looked at him yet. But I hear he's got good stuff. I also hear people talking about Nautilus. I'll probably do him. Maybe even throw him after he's freed up over here. Actually, I'm not doing anything over here. I think I need hatchings or something. Event. Yes, as I said, I actually did finish off Cupid just because I don't want to look at it anymore. If I get this one, I think I have Kobarus somewhere. If I do, okay. I'll probably end up getting him because the number's down so low. I really don't care very much for the other one. And I stand no chance of getting it because it'll probably be, have a lot of requirements to it that I'm just not going to care very much about. Hopefully, whatever island is next, and I have seen pictures of something. I thought it was the next one up. Maybe it's the one after, though. That actually has some that I actually do have, but I wouldn't mind getting another copy of. Yeah. So, right. So I think I got everything here. And we got war. War again today. Yes. The last war pretty much saw that wasn't going to work out too well. And it didn't end up too well. They had like a 240 strength or something like that. So it just wasn't going to work out for us. Unfortunately, we have another incident where somebody was on cooldown and we're on 25 and 25 again on the island. So I'm sorry for those people on the low end who have to sit this one out again. It happens. There's not much we can do about it. But all right, so we, yeah, war. Let's check it out. And I do believe that we got some guys who are going to be getting some work. Okay, I'm actually, as you can see, I'm actually on island number 1 probably because of Shango down there. And of course, I do have the pandas up to 105 too, so that should be quite interesting. All right, they're leading. They've attacked more, so obviously they're leading. So well, let's see if we can even that out a little. No, I have not actually looked at this team, so we're just going to go right here. Speed. What do we got today? We got magic. I got some speed in magic. I do have some speed in magic, so we can play with that. Fire. I guess we just get some control and some damage, and then have the two other guys do what they do right. I'd rather not do that one. At this point, we kind of need every coin we can get, right? That's kind of that should. Oh, he's got him in there already, doesn't he? Yeah. Kind of light in the ruins, though. All right, let's just try that one. Which is the reason it's probably 12. Somebody also saw that. No. And this is one of the reasons why I really don't care about Cupid. I mean, people say, first of all, he's got like one good stun attack, and that's about it. But see, the thing about it is that I really do have a wealth of magic ones now, you know? I really do have a wealth of magic ones. So I wouldn't use him anyway, right? Alright, we're going to go with Egg Eater first. Yeah, Bones is good. Bones is good to start with. The Panda. Should I go with the Panda first? It doesn't really matter, I suppose, as long as they stay alive. That's really what it's all about, isn't it? He's got a stun, too, and he can set things on fire. Just not going to be setting the guy on top on fire. Is Reptile... Reptile, is he immune to possession? I don't think he's immune to possession. He might be, because that's what I'm going for. I'm going for the possession. He's not. He's immune to freezing, which is not a problem. Okay, so let's hope we can get some fireworks out of this. Okay. Alright, what are you going to do? Okay, you stunned that one? That's not bad. Oh, you actually killed it. That's really good. He's going next. Bone Chomp. You know, the tie isn't really dangerous if he doesn't have anyone to buff. So, him. I was hoping for something a little bit more dramatic, but that'll actually do. Can't set him on fire. Angry plant. Ooh, wow, that nearly finishes him off. But nearly doesn't really get the job done. Actually, I think I'd rather attack the plant. The tie, I should say. Not the plant. I'll attack the tie. Because... Okay. Dude, that was your moment in the sun. Okay, that was it. Okay, multi-effect eggs. Let's see if we can get... No, we're not going to burn the guy in the top, but blinding would be very good. Okay, he's blinded. But he somehow managed to hit... he hit Bones. This is not a good thing. So let's get some Cataclysm going. He's already burning, but still do a lot of damage to him. Okay, and yummy yummy. Okay, so he's poisoned, he's on fire, and he's blind. Okay, do you think you can finish him off now? Okay, here. The three-finger punch. Alright, good. Yes, it's much easier to keep guys alive in a situation when you got somebody who's a little bit meaty, right? Yeah, the commons and the uncommons, even if you buffed them up, not really, but, you know, the rares, and I'm guessing that the epics could be really good. I'm kind of counting on that. Alright, so let's look around. Let's go up a bit here, even though I don't think I'll run into anything good, although I do see somebody attack this one, and actually for very good reason. Although the Pixel Lion would be very hard to kill, I suppose. But, I mean, the thing about it is speed rules, right? Alright, let's just see what we can do with this one. Okay. Change it out, obviously. We have Shango going in there. And Pixel Line is immune to stun, so that's not going to help very much. Here's a question. I'm thinking White Pandolf because his stuff is just so good. I really need to get him like a really good single speed one there, you know? Support speeds are really good, but, you know, yeah, I need to get something good going there. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go Sophie. Alright. Now, I think that he's actually gonna go first. Yeah, the guy at the top is actually going first. He's not gonna kill anyone. At least I don't, unless, of course, he does his ultimate, you know, then he can probably kill somebody. So I'm just gonna have to endure that first hit. Or maybe he'll do that. Okay, you know what would be really great right now? You know what would be awesome? 3 possessions. 3 possessions would be just amazing. Okay, I got 1 possession, but it's really not the one I would like. Actually, doesn't he possess? Doesn't he have a group possession? I think he does. Magnetic. That's not useful. That's really, really not useful. Are they any immune to... Okay, none of them are immune to fire, so I'm going to start with fire. Watch me kill the only... he's going to die, isn't he? Oh, and he's frozen, too, so it's completely useless. I didn't even notice that. Okay. Were you blinded? Or did you just miss everybody? I guess you just missed everybody. Alright, I'm just gonna... I might be able to get 2 of them with the stun. So let's see if we can get 2 of them. Okay, well the guy in the front's dead anyway, but that's a good stun to get. Okay, let's mix some poison in with this now. Yeah, that guy in the front, he's already dead. Okay, the general at the top is also now dead. So why don't we make him our friend? Poison, burning, energy drain, confusion. Okay, you could have healthy. Oh yeah, right. No. Assist in this, because I believe he is actually dead. Staff upside the head. Yeah, okay. Whew. Okay. And, all my ruins. Okay, I got all my coins, and I see that they're still working on that. It could be a time zone thing. They're just in there early. Let's just take a quick look, because I haven't looked at this team. We are 170, they are, okay. Minimum 115. 150. Pardon me, 1,500. It's close. It really depends, I guess, on who goes out and does the stuff, doesn't it? Do they have... See, the problem is, when you're talking about 25, there's really not a lot of feeding to go on. Yeek. Yeah, I mean, it goes hundreds all the way down, doesn't it? Those last 5 are really what you use, the team that attacks more does, right? You got some weakness and ruins there. Yeah, okay. So I'm scouting for later, because I do have to attack. Oh, it's Rod. Isn't that nice? Okay. So anyway, right. There's war done. Give me that money. So yeah, hopefully we can come back and pull it out. It's early, and it's Saturday, and people come in later maybe. Or if they're off for the weekend, they're off for the weekend. If we don't win this time, we'll win next time. No big deal. Life goes on. Anyway, I think we should go with some PvP, because actually I do believe that I need to get some PvP wins, which would be very nice, but we'll see. We'll see how things work out. You never know. The best team can sometimes run into bad luck, and yeah, and I see I dropped a bit more. And good teams can run into really bad luck. You never know. Good teams run into bad luck. Bad teams can run into good luck. Although bad is a relative statement, right? Let's just say weak teams. All right. So our first team today comes from Dylan's Ghost. Now I don't really know what happened to Dylan, but his ghost apparently has internet access. So let's see. I'm looking for... Not him. Okay, Timmy. Timmy's one. Blaze is another one. And the last one, whom we just saw and was quite successful. I guess I missed him. Alright. I'm used to him being at the end. Never gonna get this order down. Snape. Alright, not a lot of speed going here, but you never know. Timmy can tip the balance. We had a situation like this last time, but we got lucky because the other team just didn't get the job done in the first round. Alright, yep, let's go. Absolutely not. Violation, 4,000 rule. Okay, no Temerians, I'm the only one on. Those fights can just go on and on and on. 4,000 rule. Okay, that's good. Oh, no, that is not good. Yeah, nines on the ruins is certain. 9s and 10s on the ruins are certain death. So, I'm making a judgment call on this and saying no. This is probably underpowered. I'm going to let that go. I see there's 1 9, which means he's probably going to go first and destroy us. But I'm going to let this one go. Yeah, we're going to lose here, but I'm not going to go out of this one because yeah, I'm not going to go out of this one. Let's just do it. We're probably going to get trashed here, but you never know. We might get lucky. Okay, I'm surprised he went first. Oh, he's just okay, never mind. Actually, we may be lucky with that. Oh, what kind of damage did he have? I know he had speed, but I don't remember what kind of damage he had. Okay, we kind of lucked out with that. Because if he had a lot of stamina, didn't he? Yeah, I mean, he would have just kept going until he killed somebody. So we actually kind of lucked out with that one. Oh... How very sad. Yeah, okay. I got something. Let's see. First of all, I really don't want him doing that again. Now, you can take a round off. I don't want you doing that again. Yeah, Equalizer, you. You, Mr. 80, nearly 90,000 health. Well, you don't have 90,000 health anymore now, do you? No, you don't. Oh, actually, that would have been... Oh, okay. I better use the... is that the big one? No, this is the big one, right? Yeah, guy in the front's now dead. Too bad. Okay, he missed... Oh, he's blind, isn't he? I really need some luck here. Okay, I got a stun, and he's... Okay, definitely activate cooldowns. Blaze, that miss really hurt. Oh, he was dazed. He's not blind. But that really, really hurt. Okay, that's a single target. Okay. Oh, we have Reaper on, don't we? Or he has Reaper on. Spell concussion. Oh, it's not gonna kill him. Who's up next? Yeah, would you be our friend, please? What is he? No, is he immune? What? I can't tell. Okay. Yeah, it's over now. So this is one of those instances where we could have won. At least we could have competed. That guy at the top would have been really hard to kill, but they just missed. You know, and you know, Blaze missed twice. Yeah, he was dazed, but he was dazed. He wasn't blind. See, that's one of those unlucky situations there, and that was kind of stunk. All right. It happens, it happens. Happens a lot, actually. Alright, so, Our next team comes from Michelle O'Donnell. And Michelle wants to see... I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Alright, we have a lot of... we have some support here and some denial. And I'm not talking about a river in Egypt. Luffy? Mac? No, not Martin. Sorry, Martin. I got it mixed up there, the alphabet and all. And Wormy. Okay. Okay, we got some speed. And we got lots of messing with the head. So hopefully that will that'll do the job, and not drop me under 2,700. We're gonna die. Oh, there's 9s there. But the 9s are not in the speed. You know, I'm going to let that go because, let's face it, if he attacks, he's going to kill anyway. So it doesn't really matter. So, yeah. If there was speeds, I would have done that. Oh, wonderful. We're just going to start with that, aren't we? And they're all bleeding. All right. Except he's frozen. That was really my ace in the hole right there. Okay. Alright, okay, I thought for a minute he was immune to, freezing. He's not. So let's start with, I'm thinking we start with the stuns first. That way I can do the freezes while the immunity is on. Okay, if we had to miss one... Oh, that's... Does she got enough of stamina to devour? No, she doesn't. Okay, this. Okay, that's actually good. We got a freeze on, Okay. You got your stuff? Well, he's still bleeding. Okay. Possession, please. Lots and lots of possessions. Okay, we got 3 possessions. This is looking a lot better now. And actually, I don't want to freeze any of them. What can I do here? Deals water damage, removes 50% of stamina. Well, yeah, this one. This is a tricky situation right now. I'm going to do Empower. I really do this, but I don't want to take the risk of freezing or stunning one of them, because they're all on our side. So I'm going to hope we get like a regeneration or something, because we could really use some health. What do we get? Okay, one of them got a shield. What? Oh, he got a shield. Nobody else got anything? Okay, that was good. Okay. They are not, they did everything they were going to do. He can't kill any of them. What about Bad Easter Day? Did that kill somebody? And removes 50% of stamina. How long until they go? Okay, we can all go. I'm going to use multi-effect eggs, because we're all going to be able to go here. Okay. Didn't get anything on her. Let's try the freezing now. Okay, got that. Okay, got one. One's blind, one's frozen. This is not a bad thing. Well, it's a bad thing for them. Let's add some more fun. Okay. Come on, you're frozen. You can't see anything. Okay, he froze him. That's not good. He's also very close to dying. Okay, okay. Alright, let's... I can't actually damage. I can freeze. Trying to figure out which one I should do. The guy below is blind. I have to take that into account. So let's see if we can get rid of this one. Okay, will not get rid of, just control. Alright, and we lost Wormy. Okay, that's a stun, right? Actually, it'll kill the other one. He's gonna go again, though. I'm gonna risk. Good stuff. Okay, that did not really pan out the way I wanted it to. Except he missed him. This is good. Alright, but they kind of both have to charge now. And they're both going to attack now, which is bad. And he's not blind anymore. Oh no, he had to charge. Who? Okay, good, good. He didn't get the freeze down. Alright, Bullet Rain. Going back to the stuns. Okay, we got rid of that one. And the other one's stunned. So that's perfect. Just go for the hit. Okay. Success! Alright. Success. Oh, good spin. Yeah, I was actually looking at the, into the, Dr. Victor's little thing about building a character because I got a cell for somebody I would love to have. And I'm thinking, could you build something with one cell from, say, 119 of those random ones? But no, they make you have at least 80 of them. Then you can do it. So I was like, oh, that's too bad. I was kind of hoping. It was actually Sarah. I got a piece of Sarah, so I was hoping. Could I possibly eventually get it if I get those? But no, you have to have at least 80 pieces for that. So, okay, so that actually worked. That's good. And I actually need an update, but unfortunately I didn't get the update. You have to win one before you can win the next one and get the first update on an event. Which kind of silly, but you know, that's the way they do it. They say when you need 3, you actually need 4. Alright, our last team comes from Joel Bailey. And Joel wants to see, first off, Gene. He's sitting right at the top. And then we have, we're looking for wings now. Peter, who I never opened the last ruin slot for. Yeah, I mean, he's a good lightning, but you know, I think I just got another one. You know, Thunder, I should say. Thunder. I just kind of got another one. Who's kind of, I would consider to be better. We're still riding that one, but I think I missed him. Did I miss him? Yeah, Splashy. There we go. Okay. Yeah, speed issues. Hopefully it is not that big of a problem. Okay, except I did that. Tell me you still have that team. Thank you! Alright, let's go. Nope. That is a 4,000 violation. There's a 4,000 limit. No Temerians. Of course, this is a Temerian. There's no way I'm doing this because Temerian fights can go on too long. And no ridiculous teams that there's no chance we could ever beat. No. No, absolutely not. No, look at those. It's tens right across the board. No, we stand no chance. We wouldn't even be able to do anything. It's gonna suck. That's for sure. But I mean, it's gonna suck. It's possible though. Is it possible? We might win. You never know. I mean, that's actually kind of... So, I mean, look, that's actually kind of lucky. We actually kind of lucked out there a bit. And a very slow Temerian. And a very slow Vault. Okay, so what do we want to do here? What kind of debuffs do these guys have? Damage reduction. What about you? Burning. This is... See, the problem is that he's going to tear us apart. I'm going to pretend that he doesn't do it. I'm going to buff Gene. Yeah, because I think I'm about to lose Splashy. Yeah. Water-based. Hopefully he runs out before he kills Jean. Or not. Oh, come on. Yes, luck comes into effect a lot, doesn't it? I was actually thinking at that point of paranoiding, you know? But, yeah, unfortunately Peter stands alone now. Actually, Peter stands dead. Yeah, okay. That's the thing about that monster, is he gets to attack so much that he has a much higher probability of having his ultimate go off. And, yes, does it even matter at this point? I'm probably gonna have to go in and do some fights, I suppose, because I can't let myself drop that low. It's just getting the time to actually... Oh, no. Just getting the time to actually do it. That's the tricky point. I don't remember those guys being next to each other. Interesting. I don't remember them being next to each other. I don't remember... Did they change the ordering? Because I don't remember Tara and Soggy being next... Oh, not Tara. I don't want Tara. Tara's for playing against the adventure map. Yeah, the problem is that Frozen is actually better against player guys because you've seen it. The number of times where you take all the stamina away and they can still do their ultimates. Okay, so, right. We have a new fella down here. Boy, I hope I have some place to put him. I didn't even think of that. I know I can put him in a fireplace, but I'd rather... I don't want to put him in a fireplace. In a fire habitat. I'd rather not put him in a fire habitat, though. But we'll find some... Maybe I'll move him somewhere later. But anyway, let's wake up Aiden, who has, okay, all kinds of locked... You know, I'm going to have to wake up the other ones before I really... Well, I have to level them all to 100 anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? So I'm not going to name this guy and get attached to him. Because chances are, one of the other two has got to have a better ruin situation, right? Alright. Yeah, fire. There's no other place I could put him? I'll come up with something later. Because I'd rather not have him in the fire ones, because the fire ones are terrible. Okay, mortar. He's also mortar. I didn't know. Okay, so, yeah, because it's kind of a tricky situation here now. I guess I'll be leveling him now and picking skills, and then just do that on the one that I'm actually going to keep. As a matter of fact, you know what? Because I do want to get to work on this. I was actually planning on putting him into Dr. Victor's for the first upgrade in this video. But the problem, of course... Oh, that's way too far. He's in the beginning, right? I'm pretty sure it's close to the front. Not that far. It's sitting on top. Where is it? It didn't move, did it? Something there? I'm pretty sure it was on the top. Oh, it moved! It moved. Okay, it used to be on the top. Alright, so, yeah, next one up. Hopefully, for your sake, you have 3 open ruin slots. But we're still going to work on this guy. We'll look at the skills, and as I said, whatever skills we end up taking, I will put them over on the one we're going to... Okay, you're just standing still now. Why are you not moving? Okay, dude, you're creeping me out here. Okay, hopefully your evolved form actually moves. Because, okay, that's a little better. Dude, you were creeping me out. Ugh. Oh, we didn't actually look at his ultimate, did we? Okay, what do we got? Low level... Okay, that's a water. It's a water on all enemies. Okay. We didn't look at this stuff here. Hold on a second. Skills. Just a regular low one, and his ultimate is Does heavy water damage to all enemies. Okay, the bar is pretty full there, so that can be useful, especially against fire creatures, right? So let's get him up to 10 here. It's good that you're moving. Deals moderate fire damage. All right. Okay, let's just keep it going. Okay, deals low water damage, 50% chance of burning. We'll just stick that there as a placeholder. Hopefully he's got some ultimate thing I can stick over there. Okay, hopefully when I get you to your next evolution, you actually move and don't just stand there like a corpse. And boom, there we go. Alright, Heat Cascade. Deals moderate water damage, removes 50% of stamina from enemy, and gains 50%. That's not bad. Okay, we'll put that in for water attack, vapor attack. So he can no longer attack with steam. Okay, so that's actually not so bad. I wouldn't mind an upgrade of that, but that one looks like it could be quite useful. Especially if an enemy has actually attacked a couple of times already. You can just take all the remainder stamina away from him. And it's a good way of getting it back. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, let's get to 25. Dangerous Vapor Leak. I'm guessing it's an upgrade of this. Okay, deals moderate water damage to all enemies, applies damage reduction. I suppose. I'm not in the damage reduction. It's better than this one, so we'll take it. Yeah, I'm getting this guy's starting to look like. I hope he's got a good single target, no cooldown or low cooldown one coming, because I see some big cooldowns in there. Okay, Empowered Friends applies increased damage and stamina regeneration to all friendly monsters. That's good. It's got a big cooldown, but that's pretty good. Okay, so let's take a quick look. I think we can get rid of that one. I wouldn't mind that being the default one he uses, too. I wouldn't mind that being the default one he uses. You know, the first one he uses in a fight, if the computer is running your AI, because the computer has a tendency to use your first skill. If he does that, I wouldn't mind it. Because increased damage and stamina regeneration at the beginning of fights, that could be pretty good. Alright, so 35. He's an epic, so I'm probably only taking him to 50 for now. Although I might actually take him to 60, I should say, because I'm not keeping him. The physical icon, that's not something you see very often. All friendly monsters are immune to water and fire damage for 2 turns. Oh my. That could be very good. Oh, that could be very good. Lots and lots. Look at this. 3 turns, 3 turns, 3 turns, and he has this one here, which I'm hoping will end up being a higher version, which also has a slow cooldown. What about this one? Damage reduction. I don't like damage reduction, but he doesn't have any other group attacks. And if he does get a group attack, then what? Mind you, it is situational, but I mean, in situations, it could be very good, though. That's what I'm thinking, you know. If you have a war that that's water and fire, and with an epic, you put speed on this guy, and nobody can do anything for 2 rounds, almost. Oh. I don't like water reduction, but I don't have another group attack. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this here and then hope that something pops up that makes me... I probably am not going to keep a moderate fire damage anyway. Alright. We'll see what pops up and then we'll make the decision based on that. He's starting to look like a support creature, which I didn't think he was going to be. Okay, deadly vapor. Okay, deals moderate water damage to entire team and applies stamina leak to them. Okay, that's better. You know, everything else in common. If I was to choose between a damage reduction and a stamina leak, I'll take the stamina leak any day. So I think that one is like a no-brainer. It's just that I'm still without an attack, you know, single target attack. Well, I have that other one, but 3-round cooldown. Okay, no, we just got rid of that one. Okay, this will be his last stop. Fatal Fire. Okay, deals moderate to and may burn. Gains increased damage to itself. He already gets his damage boost, but the burning... Same damage. Okay, so it may burn, and it gives a damage boost. But I'm already getting a damage boost from this. But I'm getting energy regeneration from this too. Okay, so I'm looking at the denial possibility from the taking stamina away. As opposed to this, which is a group attack, and is its only group attack, and this, which is very good protection, but again, is very situational. You know what the good thing about this is? I don't really even have to worry about making a mistake with this guy since he's going to die anyway. But if I had to pick... You know, the Elemental Shield is probably his defining one. But it does make him, like... The problem is 3 cooldown, 3 cooldown, 3 cooldown, and 4 cooldown. If you're rotating them, then that's fine. But if they're like... If you're sitting on this one because it's not going to be useful to you, because you're not fighting water and fire, then you're going to have a problem where you're probably sitting around doing nothing for a round. I'm going to take the Elemental Aiden Shield out, because this one is always useful. Always useful. This one takes stamina away from the other guy and gives it to you for a quick refill. This is his only group attack, and it does do a stamina leak. So I'm thinking that this is the way I gotta go, because I need another attack. That way I can do something every round. So I'm gonna take that. And I'm guessing that I probably have all his skills. Although I have all the skills of whoever I'm gonna end up using, I should say. Water. I'm gonna have to make some room somewhere. You guys, are you guys maxed out up here somewhere? He's got 4. Okay, that one, if I upgrade that one, I'll be able to fit a water in there. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. What about this one? This one's already... I need a couple of upgrades on that. What are you? You're 4. Why you only have... Oh, was it... Oh, did I miss the fact that it would have let me put him there? Wait a minute. I guess I didn't see an arrow? Okay, I'd rather him be up there. I'd much rather him be up there. Oh, no, not you. I'd rather him be up there. But I'm still... I was right to expand on this one anyway. I should actually expand on another one, too. It's not like I'm building anything else at the moment. Yeah. I should upgrade them so they can fit 4. Alright, so, yeah, so I think that's probably the way to go with him. That shield is really good, but it's so situational. If you're facing something you're not facing fire or water, it's a dead skill. I mean, if you're facing fire and water, it's awesome, but if you're not, it's kind of a dead skill. So, and with his cooldown, if he had one really good, like, elemental attack that had a 0 cooldown, then I probably would have kept it. But as it is, if I put it there, he's probably going to be sitting there doing nothing for 1 round. I don't want that to happen. I have characters like that who have that problem. As it is, if he gets zonked by a Temerian, he's going to be twiddling his thumbs, because everything is 3 rounds at least. Actually, all of his skills are 3 rounds, aren't they? Yeah, I like to have a little out on that, you know, just in case. You know, one guy who's very bad with that is Soggy, and I think Gene is another one, but Soggy's actually worse, because Soggy's are all at least 3. So if a Temerian zaps him, he's sitting around doing nothing. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully this one comes in with the runes. I won't level him on video. I'll probably use the same skills that I got, and I'll pick the order. I'll probably still have that damage and stamina regeneration as the first one, because that's the one I would want him to use, especially in war, if I was going to use him. Like I said, I was actually going to take him over to here and actually bump him up. Rares? No, epic. I was actually going to take him over there and bump him up, but not that one. No, I'm afraid that one is going into the, that one's going into the grinder. Anyway, that took a while, and so did the multiplayer, so we don't have time to play with our 3 guys. I will do one more round with them before we finalize. I'm getting the impression generally from, well, some people didn't like me calling Atom, Rocky I should say, support. Okay, probably a bad term. He's like a supporty tank. But I think there's consensus that the skill set is probably what I should stick with. And that's what I'll do. I'll leave that skill set the way it is. He's definitely not a damage dealer, so I shouldn't think of him as a damage dealer. Anyway, I think that will do for today. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya!